A Zen story. There was once a poor farming family in ancient China. They only had one horse and one son. One day, the horse just decided to run away. The neighbors came by that night and talked to the farmer and said, "Aren't you upset? Your only horse ran away. What are you going to do?" The farmer didn't look too upset and he replied, "Is it good or bad? I don't know." The next day, the horse that ran away brought in 10 new wild horses, and they came right back into the stable. The neighbors saw this and came by that night and said, "Wow, look at you. Aren't you happy? You have 11 horses now. Isn't that exciting?" And the farmer replied, "Good or bad? I don't know." Now the next day, the farmer's only son is trying to tame some of the horses and falls off one of the horse's backs and breaks his own leg. The neighbors came by that night and said to the farmer, "Look, your son broke his leg. Who's going to help you with the fields?" The farmer replied, "Good or bad? I don't know." Now that very next day, the Chinese military was coming through the village looking for all capable men to draft into the next war. They stopped by the farmer's house and knocked on the door. When the farmer opened the door, they saw that his only son had a cast on his leg and could not go into the army. So they just left and let him be. That same night, the neighbors came by and said to the farmer, "Aren't you happy your only son didn't have to go fight in the war?" And the farmer replied, "Good or bad? I don't know." So this story is trying to tell us we need to change our perspective on what we think is good or bad. Something that might be bad right now might actually be really good in a few days. So we just have to sit back and not worry so much and look at things from a different perspective. Thanks for watching. Namaste.